G'day everybody and welcome to another YouTube video review. Today we're going to be having a look at the Quinjet, the Avengers Quinjet vehicle that we all saw in the Avengers movie. If you haven't seen the Avengers movie, we recommend you get out there and have a squiz. This was brought out by Hasbro obviously and was available. I haven't seen it in Australia here, so I had to pick this one up from the US, but I'm assuming they'll be on their way down under if you're an Australian fan. If not, you might have to resort to what I had to do, and that's get on eBay. So let's have a look at the back of the box, or have a look at the box first before we get into the actual vehicle, and we'll be able to see all the features that are included with the vehicle. So it actually comes with two modes. You've got Supersonic Stealth Mode, which is where the vehicle that I have in front of me is sitting in at the moment, and then you can actually pull it into Hyper Attack Mode, which is where we reveal the missiles and a few of the other features as well. So as you can see there on the back of the box, we've got Iron Man sitting in a cockpit. The vehicle does come with Iron Man. Iron Man, you can see there's also a clip that allows him to fly alongside the vehicle, and I'll show you that very shortly as well. We have a hatch so that you can place a figure in the back of the vehicle, and then we've also got the hidden missile launchers and the hidden blades that, or the propellers that exposed when we go into hyper attack mode. Having a look at the front of the box, you can see there we've just got an action shot, so we've got our four key Avengers: Hulk, Thor, Captain America and Iron Man. Iron Man there. Iron Man's obviously positioned in front of the box to show you he comes with it, and then the promotion of the two modes. But let's have a look at the vehicle, because that's what we're here for. We'll start off by having a look at the figure, and then we'll get on to the vehicle. So here's the Iron Man figure that comes included with the jet. As you can see, it's sort of based on the final suit of armor that we see at the end of the movie. A little bit lacking in the silver paint. To show you what I mean, I've brought in the movie version that was released as a single carded figure, and you can see there the silver on the front of the thighs there. So I suppose if you're a bit of a customizer and has a little bit of silver paint lying around, you could probably easily just dab a few spots on there, and the figure would represent the figure we see in the movie. A little bit different in the head sculpt there, but all in all, for a mass-produced figure to go out with a vehicle, it's not a bad version. No articulation in the figure. Basically, you can raise the shoulders up and down, the legs go back and forward, the head can rotate a little bit, but that's it. There's no articulation in the wrists, the elbows, the knees, the ankles. He's pretty much a stock standard straight up and down figure, so you can put him in a seating position, and that's about it with Iron Man. Now, Iron Man obviously can fly alongside the jet, and this is the clip that allows him to fly alongside. He just clips around the waist, and this can be put into any position. You just swivel it. So to actually hide it, if you don't want to have Iron Man flying alongside, just swivel it and push it back into the little hatch that it comes from, and you'd never even know it was there. Moving down there, you can see the landing gear. So we have one under the cockpit and then two at the back of the vehicle. These just push up and down. You just have to use your finger. There's no button to raise and lower them. Looking at the front of the vehicle and working our way backwards, we'll start with the hatch. So you can see there, has a yellow lid, and then we move into a pretty dull and boring looking cockpit. I was expecting maybe a few more bells and whistles in there, but I suppose we can't all be given what we want. But all in all, not bad. You can put a figure in there. At the moment, Iron Man sits in there, but if you have a Nick Fury figure, or maybe looking at a Hawkeye or a Black Widow as they come out, you'll be able to put them down as well. Moving down the wings now, you can see here the tips of the wings allow you to put them into a little bit of position. You can raise them up or down depending on how you want to display your vehicle. Same on both sides. Nothing too exciting other than that. This here is the rocket launcher, and you'll see that in a minute when I put it into attack mode. Spinning it around, we'll have a look at the back, and getting into the hatch that drops down at the back to allow you to get into the back of the vehicle. I'll sort of highly get that into the light for you. Again, we have a seat. There's not too much detail in there. Downside with this is obviously if you've got a Hulk figure from the 3 3/4 line, Hulk doesn't fit in there. So unfortunately the Hulk doesn't get to go in the jet, which is a bit of a downer. I thought he might be able to fit, but unfortunately, if you're a Hulk fan, Hulk's got to run around everywhere on the ground because he's not getting into this vehicle. Now, the main feature with this vehicle is the going between the stealth mode that it's in now and then going into its attack mode. To get it into attack mode, you just rely on the back here. You just basically pull back, and the vehicle will do the rest of the work. Now, I'll zoom back out so we can see. So as I'm pulling back, you'll see there that we had the yellow part that was on the wing has pushed forward onto the main part, exposing our rotator blades here. We'll also see that the missile launcher has popped up, which allows us to spin it around and take out any enemies. And you'll also notice that the cockpit has actually dropped down, so the vehicle actually sits in sort of a drop down neck position, so it's sort of like it's been bent rather than sitting flat. So if I push forward now, that will actually allow me to put the vehicle back into a straight sitting position. The only downside is when you push forward the cockpit, the missile launcher, you actually have to physically push down into place. But as I said, to get that back up, just pull backwards and the vehicle will do the rest for you. Rocket launcher, zooming in here, we'll have a look. You see the button on the side there. Comes with 2 missiles. Just push the button as you do with all figures. We'll see if we can shoot General Grievous. Yep, there he goes. And then you just reload your figure. As I said, can swivel up and down, move forward and back a little bit, but pretty limited in what you can shoot. But all in all, a great figure. If you've got a collection of Avengers figures and you're wanting to put them all together, at least stand them by the jet, that's how I do mine, then really recommend picking one of these up. I picked mine up for around about $25 off eBay. I don't know if they'll be cheaper than that as they more populate the market, or if you can find them in your local stores. So anyway, thanks for watching. I hope that's helped you out if you're looking for a Quinjet to go with your Avengers set. I hope you checked out the other videos I've done as well. So I've done General Grievous and Rex there, some battle figures, and hang around if you haven't already checked out to see my 16-inch Sentinel figure, which I'll be doing a review of shortly. Anyway, thanks for watching. Keep subscribing. Cheers.